We talked
Big
about that.
bottles.
We talked about that, Perk.
Only one can make it, BC.
Big bottles.
Stop
Hey,
saying
let's take the little bottles, BC. I'm spending big money.
Hey, what is going on with y'all, man? What's poppin'? So it looks like they just released Kendrick Perkins for claiming racism about the MVP vote. Anybody that has been watching ESPN knows that Kendrick Perkins has been acting like a straight up ninja for I don't know how long. They finally gave him the Paul Pierce treatment and got him up out of there. Me personally, I think they did Disney Channel a favor because Kendrick Perkins is kind of lazy when it comes to him giving sports commentary. And he also ninjas it up, you know, flashing bottles and, you know, saying all kinds of wild stuff, using profanity, hood thug slang terminology in the middle of broadcasting. You know, he's just too much. Like, it's like he's hanging out with the homies. It's like he doesn't know how to turn it off. And it really makes him look bad. It makes ex-NBA players look bad. It makes black men look bad, especially with him claiming, racism. For him to claim racism and also be one of the first people to act like a ninja on live television. It's kind of, it's kind of some BS, you know, if you ask me. And yeah, man, Kendrick Perkins is, you know, an ex-NBA player, bro, but he gives NBA players a bad name. Because you expect the NFL players to be the big dum-dums, you know, the people that are doing stupid stuff. And, you know, you think the NBA players are kind of like the intellectuals, or at least a little bit smarter or a lot smarter than the ex-football players. But it's just not the case, man. Kendrick Perkins has rocks in his head. And he's been like this from the jump. I don't think he really took that job seriously. A lot of ex-athletes don't take sports commentary seriously. Unfortunately, he will not have to worry about that any longer. That'll be no longer a problem of his. He's going to have to start his own network or his own social media or something if he wants to be up and be paid to talk about sports or about anything for that matter. Hopefully him and Paul Pierce will do a show together. That would actually be a good show. You know, that would definitely be rated R because they're gonna be up in there with bottles and blunts and hoes and all kinds of stuff. You know, it's gonna be SportsCenter after dark. You know, you know what I'm saying? That sounds kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie to you, but yeah, man, they dropped him like a hot tomato. It really didn't make sense because he was saying that you know, like it's racist because all the MVPs, a lot of the MVPs are white, even though there haven't been that many white MVPs. And he's like, oh, well, 80% of the people that are voting are white, 20% are black. But it's like, bro, if you look at the analytics of our population, I think it's like between 10 to 13%. And it might be a little bit lower. 10 to 13% of our population is black. So kind of evens out if you ask me. But, you know, you heard him arguing with other people on the panel. I think JJ Redick was one of them, and he was breaking down how it helps, how those votes, you know, helps the MVP race and everything, and how it's analyzed. And he really broke it down. But like Kendrick Perkins was just being deaf to all logical reasoning and continued to double down on stupid. And I think that was the moment when he doubled down and did not even give a chance for logical reasoning. Once he rejected logical reasoning, I think ESPN was like, I've had enough. But yeah, man, Kendrick Perkins reminds me of Shannon Sharp, right? A little country, you know, real big dude, but he just doesn't have the accolades of Shannon Sharp. He doesn't have, you know, he's not a Hall of Famer to start. Shannon Sharp is well dressed, has $1 million smile. Dude's pretty funny. Sticks up for LeBron James. You get all the brownie points in the world. ESPN will give you all the brownie points if you stick up for Bron. So, you know, it's just Shannon Sharp has so much going for him. And then on top of that, he has a better accomplice, Skip Bayless. You know, in my opinion, I would rather ride the coattails of Skip Bayless than Stephen A. Smith any day. And when they were arguing, you know, Stephen A. Smith didn't say anything. He just let him bury himself with his own shovel. And I would too, you know, I would too. Kendrick Perkins, literally, you seen the exact moment where he jeopardized his bag and Stephen A. Smith didn't interrupt him. He didn't go, you know, that thing he does. He didn't do none of that. He just stayed silent. And he was like, I'm going to get as far away from this dude as possible. And I'm going to wait until they, you know, get the next ex-NBA schmuck to come up here in a suit and to do commentary with me so I can get my bag. I think that's what I think that's what Stephen A. Smith said. But let me know what your thoughts are on him getting released. I hope you guys have a great day. Please hit the like button. Please hit subscribe. And yeah, please have a great day. I'm out. Peace. All right, man, let's break this down. That was pretty heavy. All right. Father.